Hi, it's Pastor Paul L. Anderson here at the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. It is Marvelous Monday. We thank God for the marvelous ways in which He just keep on proving Himself over and over again. Today, I invite you to look with me at Proverbs, the 27th chapter, verses 1 through 27. As you're perusing and finding that text, we'd like to say thank you again for joining us virtually as well as in person for a time of worship at the Fountain of Raleigh here at 9624 Six Forks Road. We thank God for His powerful move and how He is doing great and marvelous things in our lives. Today, I know God has a word for you. Proverbs 27, verses 1 through 27. We find out here something that is so insightful. He offers us about wisdom in relationships. He talks about humility, and he's talking about the fleeting nature of life. You know, in this first verse, he begins to remind us that we should not brag since we don't know what the day will bring. You know, it's powerful to remind us all about the uncertainties of life, but the certainty that God will be with us. You know, one of the things that I have learned even more and more over the past weeks, that God promises to be with us. He said He'll never leave us nor forsake us. That means God will be with us in the mountain moments as well as in the valley moments. You know, it is here where we begin to understand the importance about our genuine relationship with God. In verses 5 and 6, he talks about an open rebuke is better than hidden love, and wounds from a sincere friend are better than many kisses of an enemy. You know, it is through and by what we call the Proverbs that we are able to obtain wisdom, how we're able to get knowledge. And he begins to remind us about what a true friend will do and how our lives are so much enriched because of relationships that are built upon the truth, people who will tell you the truth in love because they want to see mutual growth for themselves as well as you. You know, Proverbs 27, it begins to highlight how diligently we should worship and be good stewards. You know, he says, know the state of your flock and put your heart in caring for your herd. You know, that's so powerful because he tells us we should know our flock. How well do we know the people that God has given us to minister to? You know, we're called to be mindful of our responsibilities for our families first. You know, it's important for us to take care of our families, to make sure that they know that they are not only physically, economically taken care of, but spiritually they're taken care of as well. We have to make sure and ensure that the workplace, the people that God has given us to shepherd over and to steward, that we're doing a good job there, and also the community. We have to make sure that we are trusting God for the future and we're building an authentic relationship, one that is built upon the stewardship principles of God's word. It is here in this passage that we get great insights out of Proverbs 27. But I am so reminded that the Bible tells us that God is looking out for us and He has something great in store for us. Today, I want to remind you that God has a great blessing in store for you because you are exceedingly and abundantly blessed. And I'll share with you again on tomorrow.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.